This just in, atom bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, over 200,000 dead. That report in just a moment. But first, it's time to play Queen for a Day!
Yay.
The game show which celebrates the achievements of American women. And where an ordinary housewife, a lowly homemaker, a societally conditioned domestic slave can become Queen for a Day!
Yay.
Just by proving her knowledge of feminist history. Or, should I say, her story. Read?
Well, thank you, Austin. But before we play our little game, we need a female volunteer. A lovely little gal from our studio audience to come up here on stage and clean up this terrible mess that we've made. Any volunteers?
Before you raise your hand, just so you know, we are looking for someone who's used to being bossed around and told what to do like all the time. Wait, that's me.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play Queen for a Day. Today's first question, if you think you know the answer, raise your hand. Who was the most famous female American anarchist organizer of the early 20th century, founder of Mother Earth magazine, and lover of Sasha Berkman?
Well, look at all the hands shoot into the air. Everybody wants a piece of this question. Let me see if I can step out here into the studio audience and find somebody here who knows the answer to this question. Here's a lovely lady. Tell me, dear, what's your name? Where are you from?
Allie, I'm from Sonoma, California.
Allie from Sonoma. Thank you for coming all this way. Tell me, Allie. Allie, do you know the answer to Reed's question?
No.
That's all right. I'm going to give you a hint. That's all right. Just say Emma Goldman.
Emma Goldman.
Well done. Emma Goldman, Reed?
No, I'm sorry. The answer is Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Allie, you were very close. But listen, just for playing our game, we'd like to present you with this. Number 1 in our series of great American women trading cards. Collect all 3. Here she is, the... That is exactly the right response.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh, we're awfully progressive here in the 1950s, aren't we, Austin?
Yes, we are. Blame it on Mamie, I say. Here she is. She was the escaped slave who made 19 trips back to the South to lead over 300 slaves to freedom via the Underground Railroad. Her name is Harriet Tubman. Thank you very much for playing our game, Allie. A big hand for this little lady.
How about
right here.
that? Okay, let's go to question number 2. Remember, get it right, become queen for a day. This one's a little easier. Name the brave seamstress from Montgomery, Alabama, who refused to move to the back of the bus and jump-started the American Civil Rights Movement.
Ooh, all right, American Civil Rights. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody who's eagerly putting her hand up. Yes, dear, what's your name? Where are you from?
Alex, I'm from San Jose.
From San Jose, Alex. Tell me, Alex, do you know the answer to Reed's question?
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks, Reed.
No, I'm sorry. The answer I have here is Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I think you're confused because Whoopi played her in the movie. I think that's the problem. But listen, just for playing our game, here's number 2 in our series of great American women trading cards. That early pioneer for a woman's right to birth control, Margaret Sanger. Thank you very much for playing our game. A big hand for this little lady right there.
That?
Very good. Very good. Okay, all righty. What do we got?
Well, no winner yet, but we still have question number 3. Austin, if they get this right, what will they win?
Well, Reed, the person who answers this question correctly will receive number 3 in our series of great American women trading cards. That groundbreaking veterinary brain surgeon, Zira from Planet of the Apes. Reed?
All right.
What? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, here's the final question. Name the first female ever elected to the United States House of Representatives.
Oh, everybody's going, I should know this, I should know this. Here's a lovely lady. Tell me, sir, what's your name?
Tom.
Tom, where are you from, Tom?
Sonoma.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. Sonoma.
No, I heard you. I'm just sorry. The old ones are the best ones, aren't they, Tom?
Yes.
As we've been proving all night. Listen, Tom, do you know the answer to Reed's question?
No.
Would you like to make a guess based on the previous 2 questions?
Does it start with Whoopi?
It does! It ends with Goldberg. Thank you very much for playing our game. A big hand for this little lady right there. Well done, Tom. Good job. All right. Listen, you guys all played the game very well. We've covered a lot of material very quickly.
Sorry, Austin,
if you have
Austin,
any questions,
Austin.
now would be we're doing the what?
Matt says he's here.
Well, he's Croak's fooling with you.
Probably. Let me
No,
check.
no, that's got to be a...
Let me, oh my gosh, he is. Yeah. Oh, geez, okay. Okay, change of plans.
I don't know why he's here. I guess he must be attracted to all the cameras. But listen, we have a very special guest here today. I want you to please put your hands together and give a nice big California welcome to President George W. Bush. Wow, very good. Wow. Thank you for coming. No, sorry. Thank you very much for coming. We're in the middle of a shoot. We're shooting a DVD, and we were just about to take some questions from the audience about American history. Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, listen, we have a great opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. Now that he's here, we can ask President Bush any question about American history, about his policies, about anything we want, we can ask him. He's right here. So think about some questions. I'll start, Mr. President. Why are you here?
Well, I'm here to undress your audience.
You're here to address the audience.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, please. All right then.
All right. Well, thank you for this opportunity. You know, when I first ran for president, the American people had a choice, and they decided they were fed up with business as usual. They are tired of hanky-panky in the Oval Office and scandals like Whitewater and Travelgate, and they decided they were tired of a booming economy and the United States cooperating with its allies and the United Nations to keep peace in the world. You know, I'm reminded of the great Ronald Reagan, who in 1980 asked the American people, "Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago?" And I would like to thank all of you for ignoring that question and re-electing me to a second term. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Who's got a question? Who's got a question for? Well, it's on. Okay. You can come next. Yes, ma'am. What's your question?
The Republican Party used to stand for fiscal responsibility and expertise in foreign policy. What do you stand for today?
What? The question is, what does the Republican Party stand for today?
I'll tell you what we don't stand for. What we don't stand for is terrorists. Now, folks, Saddam Hussein tried to kill me with a pretzel. All right? Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's funny to you. Yeah. So for those of you who say we've not found weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, I say to you, hooey. We have found dozens of bags of pretzels. I have shipped all those pretzels to France. Mission accomplished.
Mr. President, I got a young man right here, right here who has a question for you. Yes, sir. What's your question?
How do you pronounce Nuclear?
Wow. And the children shall lead us, Mr. President.
You know, that's one child I should have left behind.
Yeah. No, that's a good question. That's a good job. Oh, we have one more question. Thank you, honey. What's your question?
Why is the Giants called the Giants?
Why are you mean the San Francisco Giants? Yeah. Okay. Why are the San Francisco Giants called the San Francisco Giants?
Honey, it's because they're pumped full of steroids. Yeah.
That was great. Some of those questions Mommy can answer. There were some hands. Oh, yes, here, lady in the front row. Yes, ma'am.
Who carved George Washington's wooden teeth?
Oh, good question. History question. Who carved George Washington's wooden teeth?
That's an easy one. Everyone knows that. That would be George Washington Carver. Yeah.
All right. Now this little guy right here. All right. Yes, sir. What's your question?
Mr. President, how do you plan to get us out of Iraq?
Yes, I think we now all understand why some animals eat their young. How do I plan to get us out of Iraq? Take a sharp turn right into Iran. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, at least there's a plan. Anybody else? There's somebody in the back? Okay, oh God, I feel like Jerry Springer now. Hang on.
Jerry.
Right. Great. Yeah, all right. Yes, sir. You're a cross-dressing bisexual lesbian. What's your question?
Mr. President, I know you're a big fan of San Francisco and California. Do you have any message for the city by the bay?
Do you have any messages for the city by the bay, San Francisco, Mr. President?
Yes, hell will freeze over before I come to visit it. Yeah.
Wow, that seems. Oh, there's somebody over there. There's a couple of. Here we go. All right, hang on. Yes, yes, ma'am. What's your question? Wow! You grabbed my microphone, Mr. President. Watch out!
Why were the early American settlers called Yankees?
I'm sorry?
That's a good question. Why were the early American settlers called Yankees?
Oh, that would be because there were very few women among them.
Wow. Wow. Good answer, Mr. President. Let's take another question from a child, shall we? Yes, dear, what's your question?
Do you plan to spend any more monies towards schools rather than towards the armies?
Oh, that's a great question. Do you plan to spend any more money on schools instead of the Army?
No.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess it's a follow-up question from her friend.
Yeah.
Hang on.
How many bathrooms are in the White House?
How many bathrooms are in the White House?
Well, we have to have a lot because we're all full of it. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else right near here that I can get to? I can't get to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Somebody here on this side. Yes, sir. What's your question?
Mr. President, boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs, Mr. President?
Boxers, briefs, depends.
Moving on. Did you hear what this guy said?
No, I did not.
Man, this isn't like TV. I can hear you too. That's how it works.
I did not hear what he said.
Well, he said, I heard, I was standing here. He said, when are you guys going to get off of current events and get back to history?
Oh. Soon, I hope.
Yeah, no. No,
Yeah.
but he also said, when are you going to cover that 50 years that we skipped?
What 50 years?
Well, you know, he's talking about the 50, you're talking about the 50 years between the Civil War and World War I, right?
All right. Well, did it occur to you we left it out on purpose because it wasn't a very funny time in American history?
No. He thinks we left it out because we don't know a thing about it. And Reed, I'm almost positive I heard him say to his friend that you're bald.
Oh, man, I don't have to put up with that. That is awful. That's terrible.
I know, Reed, but we come on, it's all right. We should still answer the guy's question.
You want to answer his question after he's been rude?
Well, he's an American. He can't help being rude. I mean,
Okay, fine. Okay. Fine, we'll answer the question, but it's going to be short, okay, because it was not a very funny time in American history. Here it is. There was labor unrest.
Not funny.
There was land grabbing on an unprecedented scale.
Not funny.
There were 7-year-olds working themselves to death in sweatshops.
Very good, actually.
Okay.
That's great. But I think that brings us all the way up to World War II, which catches us up.
Very good.
Those are great
Good
questions.
question.
Thank you
Give
very
yourself
much,
a
ladies and
round of
gentlemen. Thank
applause.
you.
Well, we now move on to the final chapter of the history of America, in which myriad events collide and deflect, each seeming significant yet disjointed. And how better to capture the spirit of post-war America than with a
medley of Broadway
ending.
show tunes. Broadway, the lights,
No, stop.
the music, and romance. What's the matter?
We're not doing Broadway show tunes.
Oh, no, I thought we agreed.
No.
No. The Broadway musical is America's greatest contribution to world theater.
No, the world knows post-war America through the hard-boiled detective. It's the film noir ending.
Shame on you. I took that cane away from you.
on.
We voted on this, man.
I know, but I changed my mind.
You can't change your mind in a vote in the middle of a show. You know what? Forget you. We're going to re-vote, but this time we'll use the audience.
No.
There's more than 3 of them anyway. You know what? Let's do this by applause. I think that's the fastest. Okay. Now, all those in favor of Austin's stupid Broadway musical ending, applaud.
Anybody? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we call that a mandate.
I said applaud. I'm not counting those screams anyway. All right. Now, all those in favor of Reed's thoughtful film noir ending?
Wow, just like a real election. I think some people voted twice.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. Austin does win the popular vote.
Thank you very much.
And we win in the Electoral College.
No! Wait a second. No. Ew.
Hey, Electoral College.
Ew. All right, fine. Stop it. All right, I will do the film noir ending, but only if I get to play all the good parts, all right? Conspirator guy, Lieutenant Flush, Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan.
Fine.
What do you mean, fine? What do I get to play?
All the women.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, great. Post-war America, film noir ending. Play it, man.